there's an incredible tag match scheduled for next week. Because Officer Bar Brady was back in the back with the middle-aged Bucks doing a promo about next week they're going to take on TH2. Oh, joy. Can you imagine the mess from those 4 trampoline gymnasts? But the Bucks do the promo. They're trying to sound intimidating, which is a lost cause, but they think they are. And suddenly the Acclaimed, the team of the Acclaimed, come in. Have I ever seen the Acclaimed on this television program before?
I've never seen the Acclaimed before. I heard from someone that apparently they've been on maybe the YouTube show, but we've never seen them at all. I would remember. We've never seen them on the show.
Okay, no. So they just walk in, and one of them recites a poem about the Bucks looking at each other's cocks on the cover of their book, making fun of that. Which, okay, that'd have been fine. But then here comes TH2 and attack the Bucks and tossed one of them in a fucking production box, equipment case. Can this be any phonier looking? Not only that the Bucks are doing the promo when these other 2 guys come in and interrupt, that happens all the time. But then they got to put a hat on a hat, and here comes the other team and jumps them. Everybody gets jumped in the back in every backstage segment. This is ridiculous. Can they make it any phonier, any more obvious, any more, well, this is what you're supposed to do to promote this match type of thing from somebody who sits on the internet and dreams of becoming a booker and has a fantasy federation and somehow gets enough money to be able to do, oh, I forgot. Okay.
The Bucks are so bad on the mic, and Nick Jackson, he rarely speaks, and when he does, you understand why he rarely speaks. He is just a dimwit. And then Matt Jackson is just one of the most preposterous characters in wrestling, because he tries to act like he's a tough guy. The other guys come out and they bow up like they're going to do something. Have you guys looked in a mirror? You don't intimidate anyone. And as far as the Acclaimed going, the guy wasn't a poem. I believe it was actually freestyle rapping like Cena used to do. And I think it was, 2 weeks ago where the Bucks announced that Top Flight had requested a match, and now they were being brought in, and then AEW signed them. Now another team we've never seen before all of a sudden shows up and wants the Bucks. And then TH2, who they've done nothing with for months. I don't know if that was because of the COVID-19 restrictions on who can get in here and who couldn't. But all of a sudden they're in the mix. I said it before, NXT's tag team division is just a joke. AEW's tag team division is a complete mess. Meanwhile, FTR is sitting there and doing nothing.
Where was FTR was not on this show?
No.
They have 15 tag teams straight out of indie wrestling that none of them are worth a shit, and they've got the best in-ring tag team in the world, and they don't even put them on the show. Okay.
And I did like the fact the Acclaim brought up something that we've talked about here on the show, how ridiculous the Young Bucks book cover is. Why would that be the picture they chose, them looking at each other's dicks?
Because I guarantee you, because they're Christian and they probably have only been laid once in their life by their significant other, they weren't thinking, they didn't have cock on their mind when they were looking at that cover like everybody else would live. Why are they looking at each other's dicks? They probably thought, well, we look like we're praying. I don't fucking know with these nerds.